That seventh grader is suing his school after they tried to force him to remove his shirt that said simply, there are only two genders. School had a problem with that. 12-year-old Liam Morrison was told to change or get out of class. After politely refusing to take off the shirt, he was sent home. Now Liam and his family are suing his town and school for censoring his views, while the school promotes the LGBTQ agenda with pride flags and posters. And Liam joins us right now from his home, screen left, along with Tyson Langhofer, who is representing him. Good morning, fellas. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, Liam, let's start with you. Take us back to that day in March when you wore that shirt into school. And let's start with, why did you want to wear a shirt that said there are only two genders?
I wanted to wear that shirt because it was a very popular topic and I wanted to voice my opinion about it.
And so by wearing the shirt you were, what happened when you showed up in school with that?
When I first arrived, I was met by a lot of people commemorating me and being happy and agreeing with me for wearing the shirt.
Okay, and at some point, a teacher must have had an objection, or because the principal eventually came up to you, and what did they tell you?
Well, they told me that a lot of people were being upset by my shirt and that they wanted me to take it off.
I understand that. So did you discuss with them? Look, it says there are only two genders. There are only two genders. There are a number of gender identities now, but there are only two genders.
Yeah, I did have a bit of a discussion with them about it after they told me to take it off.
Right. But you were going to stand up for your right to make, your First Amendment rights, so you didn't take it off. They sent you home. And then a couple of weeks later, you wore another shirt to school. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, so it was that same There Are Two Genders shirt, except the only two part was covered in a white piece of duct tape that said censored on it, which was more or less a symbolism for how they were censoring me.
Right. And is that how you feel, like your school was censoring your First Amendment rights?
Yeah, they completely blocked my ability or took away my ability to have a different opinion than they wanted me to have.
All right. Now, Tyson, you are representing Liam and his family in this case. This is not about two T-shirts, is it?
No, absolutely not. I mean, this is about a school censoring a seventh grader who just has a different viewpoint. Students don't forfeit their free speech rights when they go into, when they step into the school. Right. The school is talking about this issue all the time, and all Liam wanted to do was to express his opinion, which is actually shared by a lot of his classmates.
So, the shirt itself is true. There are just two genders. There are different gender identities, as I said a moment ago. But does the school have something against that?
Well, it's hard to tell because their student handbook actually says that public education must be available to members of both sexes. And it says that sexual harassment can't be against either gender. So, the school's own communications actually support Liam's viewpoint. But what they've told him is that he can't express that on his shirt. And we think that's wrong. No student should ever be punished for simply peacefully sharing their view on a really important topic.
Liam, I bet you've been tempted to wear another shirt with another message. Are you gonna?
Well, if we end up being able to win this case that we are in, I'm definitely going to be wearing it again.
The same shirt?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I think I'd also have a new shirt made that said, "We won," if that's what happens. Liam, thank you very much. I know you're going to school today. Are anybody giving you trouble at school because of this?
I'd say no. No one's really giving me any trouble. A lot of people are happy with what I'm doing, in fact.
All right. Well, we did reach out to the Middleborough Public Schools for a statement. They did not respond. Middleborough Town Manager James McGrell said he could not comment on the pending litigation.